Hey, so there's been something that I've been thinking about for a minute now, and that is I started listening to Sneako back in December time. That's when I came across him through a couple of different podcasts that I was seeing on YouTube, and then I kind of seen his religious arc, and I liked some of his messaging, and I liked the fact that he wanted to have more of a bigger conversation about things. I thought that was good, because I feel like Logan Paul and Andrew Schultz and all these kind of guys, they don't really want to have a conversation. They want to more laugh at things. They want to, make everything something comical. But this is what I want to get to, is that when Andrew Tate got locked up in December, I feel like Sneako had a decision to make. Does he want to be more spiritual and religious and God-fearing, or does he want to be a streamer and just kind of like get the world's fame and just be a soy boy? But what happened is he accepted religion, and the whole time that Andrew Tate's been away, Sneako has said like, yo, they're free, or free them, and that they were good people, and he never really talked shit about them. And he literally had this vision that they were all gonna be free one day, and Tristan was gonna congratulate him for becoming a millionaire, and they were gonna have a party, and that these guys were all gonna be Muslim, and they were all gonna like go and party in Dubai together, and it was just gonna be this new thing. And then Sneako had Zherka come along into his world, and Zherka literally filled a void, a huge void of men that are crazy and edgy. And he got in there and got popularity, helped blow up Fresh and Fit, and gave a whole bunch of different podcasts a boost, which is facts, and there's no point of denying that. And then he pulled the move, Zherka, where he started shitting on Andrew Tate on Sneako's podcast. And Andrew Tate said something like, how can you say you're my friend and then be best friends with my worst enemy? Which kind of makes sense, which is kind of true, which is kind of street. What is street? Street is common sense, and common sense is what runs the streets. So Andrew Tate has been getting shit on by Zherka for a minute. And now this is where we start getting a little deep with it. And what happened to Andrew Tate a couple weeks ago was he was on a stream with Aiden Ross. And he was on the stream with Aiden Ross, and then he brings on Neon. And this Neon kid is literally the face of Gen Z. And what do I mean by the face of Gen Z is the sense that he looked very weak, very scrawny, and he was being a tough guy when he knew deep down he had no business being a tough guy, because he's not a tough guy. And he started swearing big time at Andrew Tate and was being very disrespectful. And even I left that interview and I was like, wow, he got major disrespected there. Like, they really fucked with him big time. And then he gets beat up, And then Andrew Tate addresses the disrespect and says it's like how these little Zoomers act. And then he offered an olive leaf to Neon, and now he's going to train Neon. Now, if you think I just regurgitated all that crap because I'm thinking about Neon, this is where that's not what I was talking about. Okay, I'm talking about the fact that you have a guy who went to jail and a lot of weird things have been happening to him. The very first tweet he releases after he is free, he says, I am happy, I am now free off house arrest, and now I can go to the mosque. Alhamdulillah. So, again, people will think that, give up the grift, Andrew. You ain't really a Muslim like that. But he's playing up to that because he knows that he has a lot of supporters that appreciate that about him. And you saw the quick up and down of that Neon guy. And God is responsive. And God is aware of all things. And the people plan, but God is the best of planners. So when there's all this animosity and this tension towards Andrew Tate by Zherka, and then there's poor little Sneako, you know, stuck in the middle, but when this happens, there will be a judgment. A judgment will be made, and we just, you know, you should just hope you're never humiliated, and you should always fear God. And being mean and calling Andrew Tate guys keyboard pimps and drawing heat and just being a jerk is like, okay, like, this is just this is low vibration stuff, and it's more drama. And I feel like this also lowers the vibration of the red pill thing. And all the red pill means is just more like, to me, it's just more like, yeah, if you just turn on the TV and you just accept everything that they're telling you, that's very blue pill. Red pill means more like, no. Yeah, no. This is more of a dark world than it is a beautiful utopia, and we're far from a utopia. So when you see all these things happening, you just wonder how much of this is theater, and just don't be the guy at the end being like, oh shit, I can't believe I fell for that. That's why I made this, is so that way it's just like actors and perpetrators should have been sniffed out from a mile away. Thank you, and subscribe.